A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Jack the Manasseh.
This bout,
usually you don't need a... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with a forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
How about that time counter shot? And they are delivering. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. Good counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? Perfect counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Catch and shoot. They drop their guard, they get caught. They both hold it right there. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
Your hands beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter shot. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your focus back. Get that.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This is a high-octane battle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. And it appears they weathered the storm. Now I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Punch lands. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Yes, I like that round. Good round.
There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Missed with that right uppercut. They exchange punches. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Get your boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Stamina is off the charts. Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. That was the moment.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A perfect counter lands. Do you believe what we are seeing? This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you.
Come on, you're going back into it.
Round 7, here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he scores with the counter. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking at for one.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
He's not getting...
And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous